It's Gretchen here. So I just wanted to share with you a tutorial. It's pretty fast, easy, not much thinking to it, but what you get are great little pockets to store your journal cards in, or to put in a journal, to even fit into the pocket letters. So it's just a folding technique. I was messing around because I wanted to use some of these journal cards I'd got from Tim Holtz, and to see, you know, when I put them in the journal, they could hold onto a page, quite like this. So basically you have your page and you could glue your pocket down, and then you can insert your cards. So let me show you how to do this. It's pretty quick and easy, actually. I was just messing around and I thought, how neat is that? So what I do, this is actually the thinner paper. I picked this up at Joann's, and it was, I think, 60% off at the time on one of their big sales. And it's that thin paper that a lot of people seem to shy away from, but I enjoy it though, because then it won't bulk up a journal too bad. It is one-sided. I think there are two-sided pads out there, and then I actually have like another pad similar to this, everyday writing or something. So I took two pieces of those paper and I glued them together. You can use whatever. I just use some of that clear glue I have. I would think any, like the Martha Stewart or the Aleene's or any of those would work. Not too much of a fancy technique. What you want to do is fold it in half. Oh, this is an 8x8, by the way. Take your fingers or your bone folder and get your crease. Unfold it, turn it one time, and then fold it in half the other way. The secret is making sure your corners at least line up a little bit. You can trim it up though when you're done, and I did do that. With these, I trimmed up the corner. So basically you have an 8x8 that has been divided into 4 squares, and you can use any size paper. The trick is when you fold it in, remember when you made paper airplanes as kids, you fold it in the wing, so you only want to take it down to that first fold. And do the other side, and I guess really you could do all 4 corners. But I'll show you this one real quick, and maybe we'll just play around a little bit. So there you go. That's basically the gist of it. You fold it all up. You can either glue it here, so you have a spot here. You can leave it open as a tuck spot in your book. You could actually cut it in half and then just have a tuck spot and glue this part in. It's endless. You glue down here at the bottom, and then you would actually have a tuck spot there and one here, and then you'd have this one back here. Or you can just play with it, and there I'd have a tuck spot here, one here, and one here. You just got to glue up where you don't want the openings at. Like here, I would glue it down here on the sides. This is already done. It's not going to go through. I played around with a piece of cardstock that was double-sided, and you have to be careful with the cardstock you use, because once you fold it, you know, it will separate. So I played with it to where you couldn't really see the orange or the peach color, so I did the wording on the outside, and it can take that bend quite, you know, a bit better. And so there again, you have your little pockets. I don't know if I have that's small enough. You know, you could put a little something in there. Again, you could just play with it and do, well, there you close it up. So that defeats that. So you kind of can only use one way, because if you go the other way, that's what it's going to look like. Although you might have the writing on the outside, you're going to have that. But it depends on the cardstock, so just play around with what you have. And then, you know what else I did do? So once I folded it, I took my corner punch and rounded my corners off. But you don't have to do that. You can leave it square. Or you could actually leave it like that and then use that as a flip spot in your journal as well. You know, like that, and then you can hide something in here and then fold it down. And you could probably keep that then, thin that out a little bit if you cut certain parts away. Let me try that. Let me go ahead and cut this in half. I'm just going to use my scissors. So there, I just cut it in half. It's now, if it was 8 by 8, that's what, now 4 by 8. So it'd be folded in half. You fold it down and glue it in your journal, and then you'd have a little tuck spot. But you could also do that too with, you know, say you're doing a pocket letter. Find my openings. This is not your typical, this is from that We Are Memory Keepers. I picked this up at Tuesday morning, so it has bigger pockets and then a thinner one in the middle. So that one's too big, but it should fit down here just fine. There, see how perfect that is? It fits right in there, and then you could tuck a little, oh, what do I have on hand? I made these little cards with that graphic 45 paper, so you could tuck a little tag down in there, put a little piece of ribbon, like so. I could trim that down so it fits, and then how cute is that? Then you have a little tag in there inside. So I mean, this is not, might not be for everybody, but it's just a different twist on things to do, a different fold of paper. I'm doing this more for the journal. You could also, you know what else I wanted to try? I'm losing my train of thought. But I guess if you had that and you folded it back like that. You could leave it like that and then have like the, and then glue that down. And then you would have a little spot here. As such, I mean, you could easily do that. It's a great way, you know, if you are tempted to buy these thin sheets or books of paper from the store, and you're like, well, what am I going to use it for? Now you have a purpose to use it. So against these really thin pages. Or you could use cardstock. I made several. Those are the German cards. But I've made several of the pockets. They're just fun. There's just a regular pocket. Another regular pocket. So I just wanted to share a quick tutorial. That's all I got going on at the moment. I want to do a walkthrough of that journal. I just need to spruce it up a little bit more and it should be ready. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.